decided to move, we were researching and we couldn't find any airlines that would allow rabbits in cabin except a very few. I don't remember them now, but it's like random countries. And we were coming to Brazil, that's where I am now. So if I wanted to bring them here, I would have to fly to another country, then fly to another country, and then hopefully find a flight that wouldn't switch airlines in between so I could come here with them. So it was a lot of trouble and a lot of money. These would have cost like probably 5 times more than I would have paid to a straight flight to come here. And I think, if I'm not wrong, last year or last 2023, there was a Canadian airline that would allow rabbits to fly in cabin, and we would be able to bring them with this airline. But now they changed it all of a sudden, and we couldn't do it anymore. What is a shame because Canada was very close to where we were. Uh, we were in Pennsylvania, so to go to Canada, it wouldn't be as bad. And we were willing to do that, but unfortunately, they changed their policies too. So the only option left was either put them in cargo or find a private jet, which was so much money I couldn't even afford that. So unfortunately, to put a rabbit in cargo wouldn't be good because they're very fragile and sensitive. So there's definitely not an option, especially for Edward. He's a strong rabbit, but he's old, so we don't want to mess with this. It was a lot of stress for him. And I don't understand why they cannot fly in cabin because they're just as big as cats and dogs. They don't make noise. I read that they can chew wires, but I don't know how a rabbit can escape to a wire in a plane because if they escape, you can find them easily. Edward, he was almost 6 pounds, so I don't see how he could just disappear on an airplane. Like, there's no way that can happen. Rabbits, they're big animals. We can control them, we can see them, just like we do with cats and dogs. And I just wish that they would understand that nowadays a lot of people they take some animals as part of the family. So just to leave them behind is not easy. Like, I was lucky to find a good foster home, but what if you have to move and you cannot find anyone? Then what do you do? So I found this lady. She owns a rescue, and she decided to help me to find someone. We couldn't find anyone, so she had a good friend of hers that was willing to take Edward. So we kept, even after I talked to her, we were still trying to find someone, but we couldn't find it. So she decided to take care of him. She went home and picked him up and took him there. She always sent pictures, always answered calls and everything. And he's doing really well. I wanted to make sure they were having a good life because at the end of the day, I'm not moving because I want to, and I also didn't want to leave them behind. I really wish they could be here with us, but unfortunately, I couldn't. So I wanted to make sure that they will have the best life as possible. And I think we did a good job with that, but I don't think everyone will have the same luck. I think a lot of animals would end up in the shelter, which is not good. They are already so full, and to put another one there just because of this problem, I don't think it's that nice. But yeah, we're gonna go back to the States, and unfortunately, like, we do want to bring him, but there's no way we can because we decided to live here. We decided that we are going to live here in Brazil, but we want to bring him. So, but unfortunately, we can't because of the airlines policies, and he's just getting older. He's not getting younger, so I cannot just risk and put him in a cargo just because I want him here. At the end of the day, I want him to be healthy and have a good life. Just visit him, give him some treats, and spend time with him. And but we are glad that he has a nice place to stay. It was really sad we had the day we had to give him to the lady, but when we met her in person, we we were sure that we chose the right person to do it. She was really knowledgeable. She has all the rabbits. She cares. She even said, if you guys want to take him back, I would gladly let you guys have him back. But
Oh,
we are really grateful that we could find her. So that's a good thing. But
yeah,
what we really wanted was to spend the rest of his life with him because he's been with my husband before we met, actually. We've been together for 7.5 years, and he has had Ed for 8 years. So we always thought that we would see his whole life together, but unfortunately, life happened and we couldn't. But we just
yeah,
miss him a lot. He wasn't just a rabbit. He's just like cats and dogs. At the end of the day, he lives with us. We feed them. We play with them. They are part of the family. Yeah, I think it's just very easy for the authorities to just go and see how rabbits look like and how they behave on airplanes. I don't think they will see much difference from a cat or a dog. And for
happen.
us owners, at the end of the day, the money, it doesn't matter because we would pay to take them both. Even if we had
Right.
to pay for extra seats,
Never
we would have paid. In
really.
my case, I had to cross the ocean. I could never afford a private jet to go
Right.
from Brazil to the U.S. and back and forth. Yeah, someone quoted me 15,000, but unfortunately, I cannot afford that. There are
Yeah.
pet
Was
relocation companies, but at the end of the day, the rabbit still go on cargo, so it
going
doesn't
cargo.
matter. Well, even the vet said you should not put them in cargo. I think it's just very wrong to just say rabbits are rodents and never check on that information because it's not true. Yeah, I
Right.
mean, if I had $15,000, I wouldn't have to move here because at the end of the day, we moved here due to financial reasons. Like I said, I thought we were gonna see his entire life, but because of this issue, we can't.